Hello, Lauri. Welcome here.
Hello. Thank you, and it's very nice to be here.
You have this project called KADONNUT Manner. It would be Lost Continent in English,
Yes.
I think. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I've been doing this instrumental finger-picking thing inspired by John Fahey's American primitive guitar, so I've been calling it Finnish primitive guitar, and I didn't really comfortable with doing it just by my own name. So I decided one day on the KADONNUT Manner because for Finnish people it sounds very epic, kind of like a band name, but it's also a silly pun because my real name is Lauri Manner. Yeah.
Yeah, there's something a bit of like poetic about it, and then your own name as well.
Yes.
I was very curious about the primitive guitar style, and you said that it's from John Fahey.
Yes.
And you made it like a Finnish version out of that.
Yes.
How did you get inspired by this style?
I've always been into like American blues and roots music. I got into John Fahey's music in 2009 or 8 or something like that. I'm like more like a punk electric bass player originally. And it took me like 5 years of just like listening to that music and getting mesmerized by it until there was a moment when I had just written my master's thesis in the university, finished a big project and had some time off. I was unemployed and no school anymore, and I also had broken up from a relationship, so I basically had nothing but time. So started like learning the basics of finger picking, and there, it would be like feel silly for a Finnish person to play American primitive guitar. So. And I also have been like trying to incorporate some Finnish folk music things, doing some versions of like some kantele tunes and stuff like that. But it's also a gimmick because it's like every time when I like ask for shows like outside of Finland, it sounds very exotic, the Finnish primitive guitar. So it's also like shtick, and yeah.
So you have developed your own style, basically, almost.
Almost, but it's still like 90% stolen from the American primitivists.
Yeah, but let's enjoy that. Like you've created something cool here. That's awesome. And wow, that's so interesting. Like when you mentioned the kantele connection there, like that's actually insane.
Yeah, and I think that's the part of Finnish folk music tradition that it's easiest to kind of like take influences to when you're like doing solo finger picking on guitar. They both have like steel strings, so yeah,
Well, I was curious because like you've been playing bass and you've been singing in a punk band before, and you already mentioned that because it seems like a massive contrast that a high energy punk and then this more relaxing finger picking style, like, but you pretty much told us like the reasoning behind it, right?
Yes, and I think like from my fingerpick music, you can still kind of hear that it's not very that it's kind of crude and kind of primitive in that sense that I not played with the like we don't make mistakes in music and life kind of thing, but it's like hope to keep some of the punk spirit in it too, and kind of more about like expressing myself than like showing off like the excellent technique.
What do you think, like now you are here at the Sonic Rites festival and you're performing for this crowd, what are your expectations?
I think it will be like good because there are so many people like me who have like metal or punk background who have been turning into that music. They are probably in tune with it because I've also like played in many punk festivals and also the Uleåborg Festival of Psychedelia that did a set there, and looking forward very much to playing.
Awesome. And in general, like how do you see this festival?
It's the right size, like the exact size where you can have like kind of big headliners, but it's still like kind of intimate at the same time. and I know that there's like good DIY spirit and very good curation on the lineup. Like there's some very heavy things, but there's also like things that are interesting in other ways. So I think it's like very well done.
We are super happy that you are here, and we are excited to hear your set tonight. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.